She's alive! Alive!
Jeepers Creepers, welcome back all you peepers. Thank you for tuning in to Throwback Thrillers. I'm your host, Bolta Lightning, and my goal is to resurrect interest in wonderfully wicked horror movies. Tonight I'm bringing you the murderously madcapped thriller, Arsenic and Old Lace. This 1944 silver screen classic warms my heart every time I see it. Although this movie does not have a traditional monster, we all know there's a monster lurking inside all of us. And if we dance with that devil, the destruction is the same. Arsenic and Old Lace was directed by three-time Oscar winner Frank Capra, who directed many amazing films including It's a Wonderful Life, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, and It Happened One Night, just to name a few. The film stars the legendary Cary Grant, who plays Mortimer Brewster. Cary Grant was the ultimate leading man. However, he didn't like his performance in this film because he thought he overplayed it. But I think his enactment was decadently delightful. Priscilla Lane stars as his lovely bride, who many of you Hitchcock fans may recognize from her role in Saboteur. Cousin Jonathan is played by Raymond Massey, who was chosen for the role because he could be made up to look like Boris Karloff, who couldn't take the role because he was playing Jonathan in the Broadway production that was running at the same time. The writers poke fun at this scenario throughout the course of the film. Peter Lorre portrays the role of Dr. Einstein. Lorre is an actor well known to horror film fans. However, he also has played in classics Casablanca and The Maltese Falcon. Josephine Hull plays Abby Brewster. Hull is only one of 25 actresses to win an Academy Award for the Best Actress in a Supporting Role in a Comedy Film, and that role was Harvey. Jean Adair portrays Martha Brewster, and other than a waltz she danced with Gene Kelly, Adair is really only known for this role in Arsenic and Old Lace. She created the role for the long-running Broadway production and then starred in the film. Now imagine a cozy home on Halloween night, conveniently located next to a Brooklyn cemetery, where a newlywed Mortimer Brewster drops in with his new bride to share the happy news with his two dear aunts who raised him. The hour visit soon turns into a night of surprises and gruesome discoveries. Doesn't that just sound romantic? And isn't that just the kind of wedding night every ghoul hopes for? One filled with surprises and gruesome discoveries? Anyways, as the night progresses, Mortimer and the aunts are intruded upon by sadistic cousin Jonathan and his crony. As fear rises, the comedy turns dark, and we, the audience, are transported back to a gentler time when mayhem was more respectable. I give this movie 4 screaming skulls. In one scene, Mortimer is sitting on a tombstone. The name on the headstone is Archie Leach, which is Cary Grant's real name. Cary Grant donated his entire salary from this film, $100,000, to the U.S. War Relief Fund. Ronald Reagan and Jack Benny were offered the role of Mortimer Brewster, but turned it down. Bob Hope was also offered the part and was eager to do it, but Paramount wouldn't loan him out to the Warner Brothers. Arsenic and Old Lace was filmed in 1941, but was not released till 1944 because of a contract between the studio and the producers of the Broadway show. Warner Brothers agreed not to release the film until the end of the stage play's run. Thank you once again for humoring me through my horror musings. Remember, you can also catch me on Facebook and Instagram. But for now, good night to all you wonderful people out there in the dark.
She's alive! Alive!